that one. All right. Good evening. So the first thing we'll look at is the four foundational verbs. A verb is an action word. That's how we define it, right? So verbs of information technology. In IT, you mostly be hearing use, store, protect, and move. And it's all about one thing. It's all about information, right? In IT, what we care about is the information. We want to use the information for something important. We want to store the information for future reference. We want to store the information from bad people. We have to protect the information so that wrong people do not change it or see it. We also want to move information from one place to another safely. That is basically all IT is about. So every single job in IT handles one of these things, one of these four things. One uses information. So basically, when you look at websites and websites, applications, reports, and chats, it is using the information for something, right? And then when you talk about storing it, we have databases. Databases is one aspect of IT that is booming or will always boom. Then look at storing information on hard drives. Okay, so we'll look at this, right? I know you've been taught data is not information, and yeah, data is what raw fact, raw or unprocessed fact, right? So
And information is the organized form
of data, exactly. So from here you can see that data is scrambled. When you take an Excel sheet, for instance, it is data. You don't understand anything. But when we process that data, you see that it is now looking like Ghana cedis 50 was sent to this from this number at 2 p.m. It's the same idea behind mobile money, right? When you send mobile money, the system behind it does not look like this. The system behind it is doing mathematics. It is adding this, subtracting from here, doing that. But the end product you will see on your screen is what you have here. So basically, information technology is what turns the data from the raw state to the information state. Okay. So as a programmer or someone who wants to do software engineering, you would have to look at or understand how operating systems work. You have to understand the core functionalities of a device, right? So when you look at an application software, every application has an operating system. Your phone has an operating system, right? Your desktop has, your PC has an operating system.
Yes.
And even that software that you are using, it runs on an operating system. So one thing that you normally see is that the operating system manages memory, and we'll be talking about that in details in the next slide. You manage files, you manage processes, you manage devices and security. So we have the CPU, you have the screen, and you have the network. So anytime you are building an application, basically these are the main things that you'll be looking at. The CPU, the CPU handle this kind of app? Can the pressure handle this? A minute.
Hello.
All right, let's proceed. I hope I'm audible now.
Yes, please.
Okay. So I'll just move to the next slide. We'll discuss that in detail. Let me move this. Let me move this somewhere. All right. So resolving the most common hardware confusion. As a programmer, you should understand these things, right? Memory memory or RAM, and then storage, that is SSD
Or HDD.
or HDD, exactly. Now, can you tell me the difference between memory or storage?
Storage is where information, data is stored permanently, and memory is where data is stored temporarily.
Okay, well, that's just it. That's a simple definition. And while you are developing your app, you have to host it somewhere. Now, you always have to consider your memory and the storage. It looks like you've learned this. This is like some basics for you, eh?
No.
All right. So you understand that you are when you are using your phone, you open WhatsApp. There is some information that WhatsApp will store temporarily for you, so that when you open the app again, it's not going to run slowly from the beginning before it fully boots for you. So on a phone, memory space is normally 4 to 12 gigabytes. And now a practical example is that if you are using a particular phone and the phone is slow, you don't need to explain to someone to go and buy a, a phone with a bigger storage, let's say 256 gigabytes or 512 gigabytes. You have to understand that if you have a 12 gigabyte memory or RAM, it will be slower than a phone that has 12 gigabytes RAM. I hope you understand.
Yes.
Okay.
So if, like, let's say you open an application on your PC and then they give you this application is not responding, does it show that there's a problem from your RAM?
On your PC, right? If you open
Yes.
an application on your PC and they are saying this application is what?
Not responding.
It's not responding. But then it will eventually work, right?
Yes.
Then it means that your RAM, it's either your for that one, it's either your RAM or CPU. For a desktop, sorry, for a PC, it's mainly depends on the CPU, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Maybe your CPU is low. Let me check something. I think you sent me your specification. Let me check that. Installed RAM is 8 gigabytes RAM, and then your processor. So the processor, every PC and even every phone has a processor, right? Now I can see that your processor has um, a CPU 2.4 gigahertz speed, and normally the speed ranges from 1.0 to 3.0, 4.0, and then you are running Intel like or i5. So it means that you have six processors. The more processors you have, the faster your PC is able to run applications for you.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so for your PC, you need to, even if you get more RAMs, it can work for you some way, but then you'll still be facing challenges, right? Is it a
Yes.
laptop you are using? Is it a laptop you are using?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. For a laptop, you can also buy more RAM and then attach it so that at least it will be fast a bit. For the CPU, it's very hard for you to change it, like to upgrade the CPU. For the laptop, you can attach more things for it to be faster, right? So, like the graphics card, you can check from the chart you sent me. The graphics card is an Intel HD graphics card. If you get
But
um,
sometimes there's Windows off, and then there's a blue screen, and then it says there's a problem with the PC.
mm, that one, it can. Do you normally run updates on a PC? How often do you run updates?
Last time I ran an update was, I think, 3 weeks ago,
3 weeks
and the
ago.
time before that was some years ago.
Mm, so normally you are supposed to run the updates quickly, and for Windows machine it's kind of normal. Sometimes it has the blue screen, and also sometimes it means there is something that is failing in the machine or something that is not properly connected in the machine.
Yes.
Or anytime it happens, every error comes with an error message or an error code,
Yes.
right? The best thing you can do is to get the error code and search for it in the browser, or you can search for it on your phone. Do you get it?
Yes.
So let me show you. I can't share my browser screen, but for every error message that there is a solution, and Windows knows that this thing can happen. So once it happens, it brings up the blue screen and shows you the error message. Then you know what exactly the issue is.
Error.
Yeah, the error is. So I can't tell that it is definitely this or that, but only the error message will tell. Okay, so since this is quite understood, we'll just move to the next one. Um, the anatomy of hardware, right? We explained it already. Any idea we talk about on the phone is the same idea for the desktop or laptop, right?
Yes.
So the phone or any device, It's an input-output device, right? The camera is the input. Sorry, the camera is the input. The
Yes.
sound is the output device. The microphone, every phone or PC has a microphone. It
Yes.
is an input device. The touch screen is an input device. This one, you know it already. And then you have the CPU. The CPU is called the processor or the brain of the computer. It calculates everything. CPU doesn't know when you click something, it doesn't know whether you've clicked um, camera or what. All it understands is mathematics and numbers. So it has to convert that to numbers, and then it processes whatever you've done. And then your output device, which is the screen, will give you the information you are looking for. And
So
there,
Bernard,
yeah,
numbers as binary codes.
yes, binary codes. Are you guys have done these things in IT? Eh?
Yes, they taught us about how during this when computers first came, people had to type information into a computer using binary codes.
Yes, yes,
So it
yes.
was very stressful. So that's how come the CPU came.
Yeah, yeah. Mm, basically, that's it. And then you have the RAM. So it's the RAM is basically holding everything your PC is working on at the moment. So once you turn it off, you likely clear the information you have in the RAM. But any information, let's say pictures and stuff that you save. So you notice that on a Windows machine, when you shut down your PC, when you first shut it down, the apps close, right? Everything you were
Yes.
doing will close
Yes.
because the RAM is no more holding the information. But when you do, let's say, hibernate, have you hibernated your PC before?
No, please.
Do you know what
That's a s-
hibernation is?
that's a sleep mode.
Yes, like sleep mode.
My
Mm,
PC, it has restart, sleep, sleep, restart, and shuts down.
yeah, but every PC also has hibernate. So hibernate sleep is like the PC is on, right? But
The screen is not on.
yeah, the screen is not on. But then the hibernate for the hibernate, what you do is what it does is that let me see. Okay, what the hibernate does is that it holds the information in the RAM, right? So everything you're currently working on will still be there, but the PC will shut down and you will not lose that information in the RAM. So when you turn on your PC, it comes back to where you were working.
Yes.
You know the command prompt, right, on the PC.
Command.
Are you using the PC or you are using a phone?
I'm using a PC.
Ah, okay. How you just remind me when you are done. I can send you a certain command. When you type it on your PC, it is shut down space slash h. It will just turn off the PC at where you were working. When you turn it on, you get everything you're working on back. So basically, that's how the RAM and some of these things work. And you know the storage already. I won't talk about it.
Yes.
Okay. So you know input, process, store, and output. So
Yes.
that's how ATMs work. When you go to the banks, some of these things are not everything is that simple. It is input, output, and then
Store
store.
and
Input,
process.
process, store, and output. Because it's not like now that I'm coming to output for you and before I'll store it. So you insert your ATM card, type your PIN, and then the ATM checks your PIN and the balance. Then it records that okay, you have 200 cedis left in your account, and then it sends you um, what you see on the screen. Now, every app, so every app you use, it's a conversation, right? So the app you are using is a client. Do you know what clients and servers are?
Yes, a client is the one buying,
Hmm.
and the server is no. A client is how do you call it? Like a server is a collection of more than one PC at one place, and then a client is you yourself being there, a single person.
Well, I get your understanding. Yeah, I get your understanding. Yes, basically, it's kind of true. I get your understanding. Okay. Yes, so a client is you, right? Or you say the device you are using, right?
Yes.
So you ask for things and then the server serves them to you. The server answers you. So for instance, have you used mobile money before?
No, please.
Hey, you've not used mobile money before.
No, please.
Which app have you used? Have you used a bank app before?
No, please.
You've not used bank app too before. Okay. But you use Instagram, WhatsApp, Facebook before.
No, please.
Hmm?
The only social networking app I've used is a game.
You are able to chat with others, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So, for instance, that game you are playing, every information you ask for, when you send a message, it is going somewhere. That thing is processing it. Okay, you understand how websites work, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh. So let's make it simple. When we talk of a server, just assume that it is a computer that is always on and connected to internet, right? So that's your PC that you are using, right?
Yes.
The PC you are using. Imagine that it is somewhere and that PC is always on. It never goes off. It has internet. It is connected to the power source and it never goes off. Now, you are also somewhere else with your phone. The way websites work is when you type www.facebook.com, every information you see on the website is stored on the server, right? So that web page you see there, it is stored on the server. So when you go to Google, okay, www.facebook.com, Facebook is going to ask the server that, okay, the Ladem has asked for facebook.com. Do
Yes.
you have it? Then the server will answer you or the server will serve you your request or will give you the answer that you asked for. That is basically how clients and servers work. So if you are building a web application, if you are building a mobile app, the mobile app is sitting somewhere, like everything the database, it is sitting somewhere that when you click on okay, check balance, it is going to ask the server that Bernard has asked for his balance. How much does he have in the account? If the database has it, the database will give you the answer and the server will bring it to you. So using WhatsApp as an example, your phone is a client. So let's say you post status, someone else has his phone somewhere, and then I'll go and check, okay, I want to go and watch Bernard's status. Has he posted anything recently? If I've posted something and you go and check my status, indeed, WhatsApp server will check the database and send it to you, and then you see that I've posted something. That is how clients and servers work. And bear in mind, when you are creating websites or when you are creating web applications, because it's an application, it will have a server, it will have a client. Your front end must communicate to the back end. You know what front end is? Okay, so every app you use, have you used WhatsApp before?
Yes.
So if you use WhatsApp, you see that everything that you have, everything that you are seeing is just the design. But when you click on a button, when you click on send, right?
Yes.
You are clicking the send on the client side. It's a server that actually does the work. It will process that information you sent and make sure it is delivered to the person you are sending it to. I hope you get it. So
Yes.
it's the same WhatsApp app, but the client is what you are seeing. The server is what is doing the processing of the information at the back. I hope you get it.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
Okay, if you get it, then use another app as an example for me.
Like if you use another app like Facebook,
Mm,
so now the server is like where other people except you are,
mm,
where other people check. So and the database is where the information is kept. So
mm,
other people in the server can see. So
mm,
now if you give it, if you like, let's say I post, I put something on my Facebook page,
mm.
somebody from the server will see it.
No.
Somebody from the server will like open it, and then the server will check the database and then give it to you. You
Mm,
understand that?
I get your point, but the people are not on the server, right?
Yes.
So we we use a client, the server, client and the server. The Facebook interface that we are seeing, right?
Yes.
Everything we are seeing is the client side. I hope you get it.
Yes.
Everything we are seeing is the client side. And then the processing, every information we are seeing is coming from the server.
Yeah.
I hope you get it.
Yes.
So if you send a message to someone, that button you are clicking, if you click on send, yes, on the client side, you click a button. But at the server side, there are instructions that have been written that, okay, if someone clicks on send, this is the step you follow to make sure that the information reaches the person they are sending it to. I hope you get it.
Yes.
Okay. So all of us are not on the server. We are rather getting information from the server and the database, right?
Yes.
So are you saying your mom or dad has not asked you to send money to anybody before?
No, please.
Wow. Okay. So this was what I was saying. Now the way mobile money works is on the mobile money app, right? Your phone is the client.
Yes.
And then when you, let's say you want to check your balance, it will go through the network and then it will reach MTN service. So we'll process, MTN server will process, okay, what did this guy click on? Did he click on send money or check balance? Now, if I clicked on check balance, if the client clicked on the check balance, then the server will process it to the database that Bernard says he wants to check his balance. Then the database will say, okay, Bernard's balance is 50 cedis. You get it?
Yes.
Then it will now send my information back to the client that, okay, Bernard's balance is 50 cedis. So the client side is doing the input, the server side is doing the processing. The database has stored it so it can give you the information or your balance, and then it will still output it for you. I hope you get it.
Yes. Yes.
So we've discussed like okay, you'll see it in the next slides. So with the app that you are seeing, you see WhatsApp, you see the interface, you see the way it is designed.
Yes.
It is designed by someone. Can you tell me the job description or the kind of people who do design in IT?
Please, can you repeat that question again?
So who designs in IT? How do we call designers in IT? Have you heard of UI UX before?
No, please.
Uh-huh. So UI UX design, user interface and user experience design. So they make sure that when you open an app, even though they've not written in words whatever is there, let me see something. Let me see WhatsApp. So you see, when you open WhatsApp, you see calls, you see chats, and they all have icons, right?
Yes.
But some of the icons are not labeled. Some of the icons do not have anything written on them. It is these people who sit down and say that, okay, even if I put this icon there without any label, a lay person should be able to know that, okay, this one is sent, this one is status, this one is chat, this one is contact. So they design how the app will look and feel, right? And then the software developers, this one, we have two. We have the front end and we have the back end. I hope you know about it.
Yes.
So the front end people will now take the design that people have done and then they'll create it. Then the back end people will say, okay, the software people have created a send button. Now, when you click on the send button, what will happen in the server? What will happen at the back end? Then they will write the codes, the instructions that will make the front end work. I hope you get the way it is.
Yes, please.
And then the networking. Then we'll say that, okay, if I create it like this and someone sends a message, we have to make sure that nobody else will get the message except the recipient, the one who is supposed to get the message. So when I give you my number and you send me a text message, it will never go to another person. It will go to my number. That's why if you get my number wrong, it will go to another person, because there are set of instructions and rules that govern this thing. And it's the networking people who work on it. Then we have the data people. We have the data analysts or the data scientists or data engineers. They will say that, okay, we have on the WhatsApp platform, we have 500 billion people using the WhatsApp platform, but 2% of them are not using status. 30% of them are not sending any messages. They are only watching status. So they will look at whatever is happening on the app. So they are looking at analyzing whatever is going on the app. So it's the same WhatsApp. It's the same WhatsApp we are talking about. But we have already explained 4 different IT fields in or about the WhatsApp app. I hope you get it.
Yes.
And these are all different fields that you can explore in IT. It's not only software development. You can also look at cybersecurity. You know what cybersecurity people do?
Yes.
Mm,
They do the encryption and passwords and privacy.
privacy, all those things. Yes. They make sure that, okay, if someone takes my phone and I've set, if someone takes my phone, wow, I think my phone is off. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, my phone is off. But anyway, let's proceed. They make sure that when someone takes your phone and you have a password on the phone, okay, no one can bypass that password. The same way on WhatsApp. The same way on WhatsApp, if you set your password, nobody should be able to go past that password you set on WhatsApp, right? So they protect the data or whatever you have on the app. I'm using WhatsApp as an example. And they are also making sure that no one will um, no one will go into your database and manipulate information. So let's say you have let's use mobile money, right?
Yeah.
Let's use mobile money. Have
Does
you
it work
heard?
like the mobile money thing?
Come again?
Does it work like the mobile money thing?
No, not necessarily. That are you talking about the
Cybersecurity.
cyber security?
Yes.
Not necessarily. That one too can be a factor. But then look at it from this way, right? You know that, okay, I have 50 cedis in my mobile money account. Have you ever heard that someone has 50 cedis and from nowhere they've been able to change it to 500 cedis?
No.
Uh-huh. So it's some of these guys who make sure that, okay, we have to make sure and protect the customer's information and data. Now, your balance is stored as data in the database, right? So no one should be able to go in that database and change numbers. You get it? Then everybody will be rich. If you don't have cybersecurity people, everybody can log into the MTN database and change their balance to 5,000 cedis, and then that's what they will have in their account. But it doesn't happen like that. Then we have cloud computing people. Cloud computing people also host the platform. So the software, it is sitting somewhere. Sometimes the software can be running on your server. Remember I explained to you that the server is like your PC that is on. It has internet and it never goes off, right?
Yes.
So once the server goes off, if you request for information from the server, then you are not going to get the information. So it means that WhatsApp or whoever, their server is always running 247. And sometimes they manage it themselves. So when you create an app or when you create a website, have you ever heard of localhost?
No, please.
Okay, I'll share my screen with you. I'm coming. Oh, it's not even showing. Uh, oh, I'm not able to. I wanted to show you something. You've not heard of localhost before, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Okay. So it's just like you having a website on your desktop. Now, when you first build a website on your desktop, right? You don't, no one else can see it. No one else apart from you can see it on your laptop.
So is that what cloud is used for?
Yes, so cloud is used to host the applications. It's so it's storing the application in the cloud so that anyone else with internet can get it. But when it's sitting only on your PC, no one else can see it on your PC. I hope you get it.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll figure out how to share my screen on this PC, and then I'll show it to you. So I'm building some websites. Right now, I've not hosted it yet on cloud. So I'm the only one who can see it. If you go and type www.ekbernard.com, you will not see it. But once I put it on cloud, then you see it there. So they manage the servers, the databases, they manage where it's sitting. You get it? They manage where it's sitting so that anytime you go and say, okay, give me this, it will be able to get it for you. But the same cloud computing, we call something infrastructure. It's also it's also like the cloud computing, but infrastructure sits within your premises. So if it's in your house, you see the website, the server that I'm talking about, if your laptop is the server we are talking about, it is sitting in your house, right?
Yes.
Only you can be able to manage it. And if there is light out, then it means the PC will also go off.
So no one else.
No one else will see it. That one is on premise. It is on your premises, on the premises of your house, on the premises of your school. You get it?
Yes.
Now, the cloud computing gives you access to that computer from your internet. So you just go on your internet, you log in, and then you have access to everything you have on the app. It is just the same way Google, Google Drive.
Yes, yes.
Google Drive has information. It's just like your storage you have on your laptop. But that one, you just log in. You take any phone, you can log in from anywhere, right?
So like Gmail.
Gmail, Gmail is a software as a service, right? It it also stores data. I don't know. Gmail is not a perfect example. Do you know OneDrive?
Say like using your Gmail to log in.
Yes, using your Gmail to log in to get some information. Because it is hosted and it is cloud based, you can get it over the internet.
Yes.
You get it. Um okay, I think maybe we'll get some better explanation for the cloud aspect. Or you do the research and bring your findings. And then we have IT support. They are all fields in IT that you can look into. IT support is like they work in organizations. They help the lay people or the employees to solve their small issues. So you go to work and then your internet is not working. You call IT support, then IT support will come and check it for you. Like your internet is not working, your PC is not turning on, you've lost all your files. It is IT support that will help you resolve that issue. It's just like, have you heard your mom or dad talk to MTN before? Have they called MTN before?
I've not heard them before.
But you've heard other people call MTN, talk to them before.
Yes.
So those people are called support, right? Anytime there's an issue, maybe it's with your network or it's with your data or it's with something else, but the IT support are the ones who first check what the issue is. If they can resolve it, fine. If they can't, then they will now send it to some of the bigger people like the data analysts, the networking guys, the cyber security guys, and then they will further look into the issue for you.
Yes.
And then you have product management. So they make sure that um, the WhatsApp that you are getting, you like it and it works for you best. So they make sure that once the developers are building, they will also be checking with the developers. Okay, have you been able to do this? Does this work with this? And they will make sure that the WhatsApp update comes on time. So at first, WhatsApp was having, you could only upload 15 seconds of video to WhatsApp, but now it is taking 1 minute 30 seconds of video. Why? Because the data analysts or people are looking at things. They are seeing that, oh, someone wants to upload come again.
People have challenges with this.
Yes, people have challenges. They have to make sure that their product is meeting the standards of the people, as well as they are not stressing the software developers. It's not like, okay, because I want WhatsApp to be sending 50 gig of information by tomorrow morning, you, the developer, should do it. The product managers stay in between. They'll make sure that, okay, even though you, the customer, will get your app running better, the software developer too should be able to do it, test it, and make sure that you get it on time. so that none of us will be overburdened. You get it?
Yes, yes.
So I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. It's just like you having a class prefect in school. When the teacher is not around, the class prefect will make sure that, okay, if people are talking, I'll write names of talkatives, or I'll tell them to keep quiet, so that when the teacher comes, the teacher won't come and shout on me. Even though the teacher will shout, I have names of talkatives. So these names of talkatives is what I'll go and give to my teacher, so that they will ask the students, and next time students will not be making noise. If there is no class prefect, then it means that you, the student, you need to go to the teacher straight, and all the students cannot be going to the teacher directly. Imagine you are in a class of 50, and if anyone has issues, they'll go to the class teacher directly. The class teacher will not have time for everyone. So they create the class prefect. Okay, if you have any issue, go and see the class prefect. Then the class prefect will put all together and come and give it to me. Now, when the class prefect comes to the teacher also gives his response, and then the class prefect will come and give it to you. So it is serving as an intermediary between you, the teacher, and the student.
Yes.
Uh-huh. So the product manager, they also do this management between the people who build the app and the people who use it, so that there is a balance. I hope you get it.
Yes, yes.
So all these are from one app. It is just showing you that IT is bigger than just software development, or IT is bigger than just coding. Okay. So this is just a practical example of this, right? So the human ecosystem behind a single transaction. When you open the mobile money app, the design is by the UI UX designers. Then the people who built the app are the software developers. Then any fraud that is trying to happen, someone trying to log into your mobile app, you see they'll send you an OTP, right? They'll send you a code. They are sending you the code because they want to check if indeed you are the one using the phone, then the code should be yours. So it's all part of cyber security. And then networking carried the information, whatever you clicked on, to the data center or the server, where even the database is sitting. So you see, one thing, it's just one mobile money you are sending. Oh. But right now, we've passed through 5 different IT fields. And then I explained that sometimes the server is not sitting in someone's house. Sometimes it is sitting on the cloud, so that you can get it every time.
Okay.
Then you have IT support. They fix things when things go, like when things spoil. They make sure that you are okay. Then you have product management, and they decide that, okay, this feature should exist, this feature shouldn't exist. I hope you get it.
Yes, please.
Okay. So I'll I'll not hmm. Okay, so we call something, you know the difference between internet and the world wide web, www dot.
Yes.
What's the difference?
Internet is what connects the World Wide Web with the user.
Exactly.
And the Wide Web is where we get the things we need from.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's just it. And then we have the network, right? This one is more like um,
LAN.
you know about it already, right?
Yes.
Yes. So the network that puts everything together. Everything is built on network. Your phone, everything is built on this network. So you have a device, then you have a local area network, and then your ISP, internet service provider. Then it goes to the wide area network. The internet is what is carrying all of us. So basically, this is the end of this. Sorry,
Yes.
yes, this session. Did you learn anything beneficial?
Yes.
Can you tell us what you learned?
Learned about how the computer works, the various areas in computer software development,
Come
and
again.
the various areas in computer software development.
Hmm,
Okay?
Are you sure we talked about that?
The various areas in computing or IT.
Exactly. That's what we talked about.
And then I also learned about how network works and how the operating system also